How do you solve a primary 5 or grade 5 word problem? Today I'm going to show you how with very simple and easy to use problem solving steps. So first of all, we read the word problem over here. There are 3 times as many boys as girls. If there are 26 more boys than girls, how many children are there altogether? So in this case here, we have quite a mouthful of information to digest. So solving word problems requires that we break the entire chunk into smaller and manageable chunks so that we can solve for them easily. So think of it like a jigsaw puzzle. Instead of trying to put everything together at one time, you solve a part of the jigsaw puzzle and another, and then finally putting everything together to create a solution. So first of all, we have to understand the word problem first before we can solve anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give each sentence a number label. So let's look at the first one. There are 3 times as many boys as girls. So who is more, boys or girls? So let's look at the last one. Girls. So let's say we have one girl represented by one unit or one rectangle that I draw here. So if there's one girl and there are 3 times as many boys as girls, that means to say that for every one girl you have, you're going to have 1, 2, 3. Three boys. And if you have 2 girls, you have 2 times 3 or 2, 2, 2. 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6. If you have 5 girls, you're going to get 3 times as many boys as girls. So that'll be 5, 5, 5. So whatever number that's being represented over here in this rectangular shape over, you're going to get 3 times the number for the boys. So let's say if you have 100 girls, you have 300 boys, and so on and so forth. So we have understood what the first sentence looked like in pictures. Now next, you see the second statement that says if there are 26 more boys than girls. Now if you notice one thing, they are saying that there are more boys than girls. So let's look at the girls and the boys. Who is more in terms of numbers? And obviously it's the boys. And how many more? If you notice one thing, they are saying it's 26 more boys. So looking at this diagram over here, you will notice that the difference between the number of boys and the number of girls is 26. So I've solved for the second part. And if you notice one thing in the diagram over here, I have sentence 1 in terms of the 3 units for the boys and 1 unit for the girls, and sentence 2, 26 more boys than girls. And we want to solve for the total number of children. So how many children are there? So we have one question mark over here, which is here. So how many children? And this is what we want to solve for. Now looking at the diagram, there's a small, subtle, but very obvious hint. 2 equal units for 26 children. So how much would the number of children be for 1 unit? Have you figured it out yet? Very good. You can now see that 1 unit, or rather the number of children for 1 unit is 26 divided by 2 equals to 13. And this is your information over here. 13 plus 13 equals 26. And now we want the total number of children. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 units. And therefore, we just multiply 13 by 4. 13 for each unit, so it's 13, 13, 13, 13. 4 times of 13. 13 times 4 equals to 52. And we have solved for the total number of children. So how do I know if this answer solves for the question? So we work backwards. So what you can do now is that we're working from the 52, and so we can check. Checking is like working the methods backwards. So 52 divided by 4. If you do your long division, you'll end up getting 13. But don't take my word for it, go and check for it. Then 13 times 2. To represent the 2 units here, 26. Do we have 26 here? Yes. So this answer, or the number for 52 children, solves for this question. Now, there's also another very subtle hint that tells you that you don't need to do 2 steps. If you observe very closely, these 2 units make up 26. So, the total number of children for these 2 units over here, which I'm going to shade, is also 26. So it can be 26 plus 26, which is equals to 52. I hope you have understood today's word problem. So let's have a recap of the entire solving process. So step 1, first of all, break the word problem information down into sentences. So as you can see, I've broken it down into sentence 1, sentence 2, as well as finding out what to solve for. Second part, use a diagram to represent the information for each sentence. And as you can see over here, I represented the information for sentence 1 and 2 with this units diagram. Or rather, the third step is to solve for the word problem based on the information that I've understood. So 3 very simple, easy steps. And last but not least, you want to check whether your answer is accurate. So you check by working your steps backwards, or try solving the problem in another way, like what I was telling you earlier. If these 2 units make up 26, then these 2 units make up 26 as well. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you'd like to have more practices of this word problem, or rather solving this word problem, please feel free to download, or rather to click on the link below to download some sample practice problems for you and your child to try and solve. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.